Hey guys, it's Tara, and today I'm going to be giving you the ultimate guide to finding cheap dolls or even getting them for free. So let's get started. My first tip is to shop on eBay. And yes, while a lot of these dolls may be in really poor condition, you can either A, buy them for really cheap and fix them up, or B, just keep looking and you can find some dolls that are in pretty good condition for a really good price. Personally, I like buying dolls for cheaper and then fixing them up because it's more rewarding and it feels more like your own doll, and I think it's just more fun. Also, the financial part of it is nice too, that you're not paying as much for it. So that's my first tip. The next thing is, although it's rare, AG does have sales on dolls, so I would say sign up for their mailing list because they do send out offers that can be really useful to you if you shop at AG a lot. I would definitely recommend it because they also have a rewards program where you can earn points and earn points towards dolls, so that's really helpful if you shop at AG a lot. Even if you don't shop at AG that much, you want to make sure you're signed up if you're looking to buy cheaper dolls because they will have sales occasionally, and even just on outfits, accessories, that kind of thing too. So next, I would say look on Instagram for sales. A lot of people who have grown out of their dolls decide to sell their dolls for cheaper prices than buying them new, and most likely if they were an AGIGer or AG collector, their dolls are in really good condition. So yes, while they may be on the pricier point, it's still a good price to buy that doll because it's going to be in really good condition and it will still be cheaper than buying a brand new doll. If you know any creators that you haven't seen make videos in a while, they're probably selling their dolls because dolls are obviously valuable. You can definitely find some for a good price there. And once again, if you want to fix one up too, there are also some sales for that. So my next tip is to look on Craigslist, and you have to be careful with this one because it can be sketchy sometimes. I have bought one doll through Craigslist, actually it was Lennon, and I had a perfectly fine experience with it, but just make sure you know who you're talking to and know what you're going to get because people do scam a lot on Craigslist. However, it's nice because it's a local option and you can pick it straight up from whoever you're buying it from, or they can drop it off to you, you can meet somewhere, but make sure you go with an adult if you do that. And these dolls are often sold by people who don't know too much about dolls, so they're not selling them for the full price that they could be. For example, I got a Mary Grace doll for I think $50, maybe even less, which is a really good price because Mary Grace is really rare for the most part because she was only out for a pretty short period of time and she's a very sought after doll. So Craigslist is a great place to look, and also Facebook Marketplace is good to look at too because these people don't know too much about dolls, so they're not selling the dolls to their full potential. Next is to ask your friends if they have any dolls that they don't want. This one is obviously if you're comfortable with talking to your friends about dolls and you know that they used to collect them. For me personally, I asked my friend if she had any dolls she didn't want, and I knew she had 2 dolls, and she actually gave me her Kanani for free, so that was really nice. Obviously not all friends are going to do that. Even if you have to pay them a little bit of money, that's still a better deal because you're getting it from somebody you trust, somebody you know, and obviously it's going to be a good price too. Ask your friends if you're comfortable with it. Obviously, you know, not everyone is comfortable with doing that, but for me, I was in a good place to do it because it was my best friend and she knew about my channel and everything, and yeah, so she didn't want her doll anymore, so she gave her to me, which was super, super nice, and you can expect that out of everybody, but it's always good to ask. My last tip is to enter contests and giveaways. This is pretty self-explanatory. Giveaways are awesome because obviously you don't have to pay anything to enter or win the doll, and oftentimes it's a brand new doll or a customized doll that's in really good condition. So these are kind of the ideal scenario to get a doll because they're free, you win them for doing nothing basically. So giveaways are fun, but also a lot of people enter them, so you have a lower chance of winning. But still, take a shot at it. If it's free, you know, there's really nothing to lose. And as for contests, these are also fun and it's really rewarding if you do win because you know you earned the doll by making whatever video, picture, whatever you did to enter the contest. It's really fun. Not as many people enter contests just because it requires work, and people are all for giveaways because they don't have to really do anything. So contests are fun and a lot of people have them. I've held contests where I give away dolls before, so look out for them. Subscribe to your favorite YouTubers so you can get notifications if they do that. Instagram giveaways and contests are often popular, so those are things that you should look out for. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. These are all the things that I personally do when looking for a cheap doll. I haven't bought a doll in quite a while, and the last doll I bought was actually, I think, from eBay, but it was a brand new in-box Addie doll, and I think I got her for $90, which is an amazing deal because she was brand new, like I said. Spend some time looking on eBay if you're really looking to invest in a doll that's new or in really good condition. You have to dig around for it, but it's very rewarding when you find one that you want to buy. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!